Okay, let's talk about this tune. What's it called? Amore. Yeah, that one. If you haven't heard it yet, it's out now on Hospital. Future Symptoms number one. Up there. There we go. Right there. Track one. Wow. To open it. Anyway. So I just looked. The project file was started in May last year. So like 1-2 months into the whole quarantine thing, which I'm pretty sure is the only reason I tried to do more vocals, because I was just like sitting in house. And last place I lived, just by myself every day. Like, let's try something new. Let's try something different. So, singing. And there's no one around to make fun of me. Even though I swear, like, every noise I would hear, I'd just be like, someone out there listening, like, outside the window. Because I'm just that, still am, but was that self-conscious about it. And just for hours just badgered myself into trying to get all these vocals together, because it's like, technically I know I can sing in tune and all that stuff and come up with the right like melody lines and harmonies, but I just don't have the experience, and I didn't have the experience recording and listening to myself back then, which was the hardest thing to get used to, is just hearing your voice. Like now, like, I'm okay with it. I know I sound kind of goofy, but yeah, singing and constantly hearing your voice over and over and looping that, it's just like throwing you in the pool with the sharks and expect you to learn how to swim. It's just like, either you're gonna get eaten or you're gonna learn how to swim that fast. So I guess in this case, in this terrible analogy, either I was gonna come out with something good, or I was just gonna like hate my voice even more. And I feel like I found a middle ground of hating it, but just keeping that personal. And just, I don't know where I was going with that, but anyway, it was okay. As far as like the instrumental, I mean, that kicked off everything, because I don't write or for vocals first yet. I'm starting to at least writing lyrics down and then have like kind of like a top line kind of thing. But at this point, it was just one of those nights. It's like, I can either go to bed early or I can see if I have an idea. And I think it was like, I built the drum loop first, and then I was just like in it, like that, the flow state we all want to get into. And I just like hit that. And 4 hours later, I had the entire instrumental done, which is that's not a regular thing. But then yeah, once I got towards the end, I'm like, yeah, I can just keep doing this. And I like it was like drums, piano, normal. Then I was like, oh, I can add some viola bits to it. And I just started doing that. And I was just trying to keep going, keep at it, because I knew if I stopped and thought about it too long, then I would have stopped all the momentum, and I wouldn't got anywhere close to whatever it is. Yeah, and then once I had the instrumental done, I was like, why not write some lyrics? Or, well, it's usually like, this would be cool to have a vocal over it. Can't find one on Splice. You don't know anyone to hit up. It's like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. I was trying things by then. Like, so as for like the singing part and the lyrics and all that, basically what the song is about. I mean, the title is Amore, like French for love or something like that. I don't know. I don't care about the name. I'm pretty sure I have like four or five names. But yeah, it's basically a love song. I don't know, romantic song, because it's not like, here I go talking myself in circles because I'm not as confident about it. But yeah, it's basically a song about my girlfriend. Soon to be a bit more than that, that whole thing. So that's probably what was on my mind. And then we were hanging out a lot with each other. Spent a lot of time. I mean, we were together for like a year and some at that point, and then known each other for way longer than that. But yeah, so that was on my mind, that kind of thing. Because like, quarantine, you weren't gonna, like, if I'm gonna spend time with it's one person that's gonna be here. Everyone's going, like, masks weren't even a thing, or getting people to wear masks weren't a thing yet. So I was like, I'm not hanging out with anybody else. Not that I did anyway at that point, but yeah. So I mean, the lyrics are like, I think about you, all that kind of good stuff. Like, I'm trying to read through them. put in like the comments or something. And yeah, just kind of talking about, I guess, our like relationship so far. And then like the second half or second verse, half of the verse is just like anxiety and things about like past relationships, things like that. Just stuff that was going on in my mind then, because it was kind of a weird, not a weird time, but just like an introspective kind of time, if that makes sense. So yeah, I mean, I could go deeper, but I guess you can just read the lyrics. I'll stick it down there. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this track came together, and it tied into it being on Hospital. This is the tune that got me noticed, I guess, by Hospital, at least for this project. And then they heard this first, and they're like, yeah, maybe we can do something about it before like this whole project was coming together. And then they, I did the Degs remix, and yeah, the New Tone remix came a few months later, because they heard this in like June of last year. To give you a timeline of how things work, that's kind of it. That's all I can talk about, at least as far as Hospital's concerned. But yeah, I mean, that's Amore. I'm on Future Symptoms, and there will be more by me. There will be a bit more by me. I can't make this joke work. I don't want to edit it, so look for more vocal stuff in the future. We'll see if this works. Me as a vocalist, and yeah, if it doesn't, it does. It doesn't. If it does, it does. Who knows? Hope you like it too.